All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Solo Insurance Agent. My name is Thomas Dixon, and in this um, audio and YouTube channel, we make content specifically for your solo agents and maybe your agents who have a small local team. If you are a nationwide builder, that doesn't mean you can't join in and get some nuggets. But I do try to make this content geared toward those and also to people who are potentially looking to get into the financial services industry, be it life insurance, healthcare, Medicare, assets under management. So I try to make topics that will touch everybody who's entering into the industry and those who are already in the industry. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about something. You saw the thumbnail. I'm going to talk about the three things that MLM insurance companies do get right. It's very easy for all of us in the industry to deride, make funny memes, and say things about the MLM insurance companies, but they do some things that actually I like, and I wish that more your mainstream carriers would try to your mainstream IMOs and individual groups would try to implement if they're not already. So for those who are brand new to the industry and don't know what I'm talking about, when you hear an agent say MLM insurance company, he or she is really talking about companies like Primerica, which is the one everybody has probably heard of. Primerica. You have PHP, which is a recent one, new kid on the block. Not you super young, but new kid on the block. And another one is called PFA. They are known for pushing National Life Group IULs. And they do sell life insurance, but the thrust of it is more or less similar to your network marketing type of setup where they bring the agent in under a smaller contract percent, but the goal is for you to build agencies. So you don't make your money selling policies, you make your money creating agencies. Now you can do that outside of those companies with any IMO or any insurance company as well, but they have a specific structure and it's rooted into a back into the MLM type of setup. So the three things that they do get right that I do like is number one, they're very good at finding new blood. And what I mean by that, they're good at recruiting new agents to look into the opportunity. Many times, these are people who are not licensed agents, but they sell them the dream of being self-employed, being a business owner, building a huge team, selling financial education. They do a good job in doing that. So they bring a lot of new people into the industry, and they specialize in finding those new people. Now, one of the things that they do is they will have what we call those Monday meetings or those weekend meetings where they bring people in, do a presentation. They probably have a big earner up there explaining the opportunity. And at the end of the opportunity, those who want to sign up, they'll sign up. And since it's life insurance, this will be where they will um, sign up to get their license. Nothing wrong with that. That's all legit. They do a real good job of bringing in new blood. And a lot of times they sell policies through those new people. And that's something that a lot of IMOs and individual agents don't really do, myself included. We don't really beat the bushes trying to find new people. Now, part of that is due to the type of setup that we have, but there is something to be said about them doing a good job in bringing in new people. Number two, which I like, is what we call fast start training. Now, I do have a background in network marketing. Back in the '90s, early 2000s, I did Excel, prepaid legal, Tahitian noni juice. I did a weight loss MLM. I was with Melaleuca. Melaleuca is probably the only MLM company where I will buy their products without having to do the business. And that's a hallmark that I use. If I'm going to look at the MLM, the question I ask myself is if I wasn't part of the company, would I still buy the products? Melaleuca has awesome soap. I know this is so left field, but they got great face soap bars and they got good detergent. So I don't get paid for this, but if you want to get some good products that last a long time, Melaleuca is what you want to look at. So fast start training. A hallmark of network marketing companies is they're good at fast start training. They will get someone brand new, put them in a fast start class, be it on a teleconference call, in person, and they will just say, hey, this is your 90-day blitz. This is your 30-day blitz. This is what you're going to do. If you do these things, you're going to get paid. And typically it would be, of course, get started. You buy your starter kit, you get your juices in, or you get your paperwork in, and you start calling, your top prospects to tell them about the offer, about your opportunity. And in the process of doing that, you're going to learn some quick scripts. You're going to learn some basic things to do. And you're going to do the third party verification. You get your upline on the phone. But all that to say, if you did those 30-day and 90-day blitz, you was going to sell some product, and you was probably going to get one or two people to sign and get into the opportunity. And I will say that some of the IMOs and some of the individual agents I've seen, they have gotten better with this, but I believe we can do better with um, getting new agents started quickly. In our industry, we like to get those agents signed up. We give them a lot of training, a lot of videos. Sometimes we put too many carriers on a list, and it can be a little overwhelming. So I think it'll be great. And that's something I'm going to do, is to just have a quick first 30 days in the business, first 60 days in the business. The focus is on, depending on how you brought them in, focus is on selling policies and getting some money back in their pocket. Or if you're doing the agency building part, get people to come to the opportunity that way. Of course, if you are a final expense or a traditional agent, you're probably not going to try to recruit someone brand new if you're brand new. But hey, a lot of things go down in the industry. So number two would be fast start training. They do a real good job with that, and I believe we could find some things to implement to what we do. Finally, will be team building and unity. If it's one thing these MLM insurance companies got in spades, is they are real good at building unity and culture. Now, one of the reasons why they're good at this is because in many cases, these will be local offices. So if you're with Primerica, chances are you are in the area where there is either a main office where there's like a regional vice president. He has a commercial building where you guys can meet up and do the trainings, or you live maybe 30 minutes to an hour away from a local regional vice president or senior vice president. I don't know how those ranks work, but you live not too far from a gathering place where on the weekends you guys can come do trainings, do super Saturdays, have team building events. And honestly, these type of things will keep someone in the business a lot longer until they get into profit, because you may not be making any money, but the camaraderie, you're learning new things, you're making new connections, that gives you a sense of belonging. So you kind of feel like you're getting somewhere. And even if you're not making money this month, you feel like, if I keep sticking with this, because I see the stories every week, I'm going to make some money too. So that is a component that, man, that's one of the reasons why people stick with these companies so long, even though they're not making any money, is because it's the family feelings, the camaraderie. I've seen the pictures. They had the events, local events, themed events, and there's something to be said about that. And no surprise, some of your more well-known IMOs, those who implement these type of activities typically have a tighter knit organization. So when I say that, what do you mean by that, Thomas? Is, let's say you have a local organization, even a nationwide organization. You may say, "Hey, we're going to throw an event on, and we're going to do a retreat at this place. The top agents will get a free room and board, or maybe you'll come into the city and do a quick training, and everybody that's in that organization will show up, and you guys do training, you have different events, anything that can get you to see people face to face, because last 2-3 years we've gone to Zoom real heavy, and the face-to-face belly-to-belly aspect of the business has kind of fallen to the side a little bit. So if you're able to at least once a quarter do something where you can get face-to-face with your agents, that will definitely help with the team building aspect. So I'm almost at 15 minutes. I'm at 10 minutes right now. I want to do these videos kind of quick. So that's just my take. I'm not against MLM insurance companies. In my mind, the policy that stays is the policy that pays. So long as the policy is enforced, it's going to pay out regardless of who the company is, particularly if it's over 2 years old. Getting into the weeds a little bit, but the thing is, I don't have anything against MLM insurance companies. It's not the way I want to do insurance, but nonetheless, they still out there serving the people like I'm doing. So long as they're serving the people, make sure they got a policy in place that's going to pay out at the end. That's the main thing that matters. But there are some good things that they do structure wise that can be used in a non MLM type of setting. Now, if you're brand new, you're looking to get into the business, and someone is trying to get you to go to one of these MLM carriers or companies, I'm not trying to tell you to go or not go. I'm just taking out the parts that I've seen and I liked that I would like to see non MLM type of organizations implement to their business. So this is not a video to say which one is best for you. This is a video to say, hey, here are some things that I seen and I like that I will implement into what I do, and I think other people should implement as well. So with that, this is Thomas Dixon, the solo insurance agent. Like, comment, share the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Show some love, and I will see you guys on the next video.